Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Expeditions Viking. We've just made it over here to Britannia, dealt with the beach village and are moving on to Eofwick, the capital of Northumbria. We'll check out some of the items we scouted on the way, but first, the day is hot and humid. And though they don't complain, your followers are beginning to show clear signs of discomfort. You find a spot in the shade of an old oak to call for a rest, and your people sink onto the damp grass with sighs of relief. You sit in silence for some time and listen to the quiet buzzing of insects. On the other side of the tree, Aceleaf lets out a mumbled curse as a wasp circles his head. The warrior swings ineffectually at the irritating insect, but that just seems to aggravate the creature. Finally, the wasp seems to buzz off, Aceleaf looking rather pleased with himself for a moment, but then his face contorts into a sharp expression of pain. The warrior flies up out of the grass, cursing with great vigor and creativity. Are you well? Where did it get you? Aceleaf's eyes blaze with terror and pain. It stung my back. Shit, it hurts. Gain morale with cooperative, lost with independent. Okay. As Aceleaf lifts up his shirt, you see the stinger still stuck in the wound, which is already swelling. It looks pretty bad. Aceleaf might actually need some treatment for this, but it doesn't give us the opportunity. He gained a light infection. We just got done camping. Come on, man. A torch. Alright. Wood's always good. Speaking of, where are we at on this? Okay, so we've still got 3 days left on our latest upgrade to our homestead. Want to keep that in mind. So we are well rested. The light infection probably means that he's got a minus something to his... Okay, just a -1 to his endurance. That's fine. It could be a lot worse. So yeah, we will still take him. And yeah, probably just keep using the people we've been using, because they work out well. And yes, between episodes I did level up everyone. Couldn't really delve any deeper into our main skills. We finally had the 175 skill points we needed, but just barely, so no one was able to actually get to a 4th rank in anything. So that's fine. Next time we get a significant amount of skill points, we'll actually start to get 4th rank in some of our abilities, which I'm looking forward to. Hello? Also, why is there no audio? I guess there's a little bit. You can hear some, like, horses' hooves. It's just really quiet. There's no music. Anyway, golden waves of neatly sequestered farmland give way to increasingly close clusters of farmhouses as you and your herd make your way towards the seat of Northumbria's king. The city is built on the junction between 2 rivers. If you secured permission, you could simply sail the Drekki directly into the city in the future. That would be convenient. Not long after the ancient walls of Eofwick heave into view, on the other side of a small river, you encounter a group of people very much dressed for business. At their front, a young man has planted himself in the middle of the road with his feet shoulder-width apart, back straight, hands gathered in front of him. And he's got a portrait. Eofwick. Despite his guarded stance, he greets you with a bright smile that strikes you as genuinely friendly. Welcome to Eofwick, strangers. My name is Eofwick, and I am the king's champion. Word of your arrival has preceded you here. Hey, look, Sale. I'm Alfbjorn, son of Ulfric. We have come to speak to your king. We don't want trouble. If you'll let us pass, we'll be on our way shortly. We want to talk to them. While we need to see the king, it's best for everyone if those weapons of yours remain sheathed. No, we're gonna be friendly. Hey, look, Sale, I'm Alfbjorn, son of Ulfric. We have come to speak to your king. Peaceful, gain morale, aggressive, lost morale, yeah. And reputation with Northumbria increased by 1, nice. It seems our interests align. His Majesty has asked me to ensure that you visit him as soon as you are able. Stories of your actions in Scarborough have made it to King Osred's court. It seems you've made a good impression on the villagers there. We are all quite eager to learn more about you, who you are, and why you have come to our fair shores. Visit the king at once. We have business in the city first. We'll visit the king in our own time. No interest in speaking to the king, or allow me to give you a demonstration attack. I'll visit the king at once. He bows his head politely. Thank you. Please, allow us to lead you the way to the king's hall. Alright, so we could do some wandering, but we saw last time that turned out poorly when we wandered away. So I might go talk to the king first, and then we can wander around the town. You guys are slow. Also, you are marching into the bridge. Like, physically. What in the... Why is there blood in the base of this tree? You didn't hear? Someone left an ox's head there last night. Interesting. That's disgusting. People are saying it was a Rida. They say it was an offering to pagan gods. What filth. Someone should do something about it. They convene outside his farm already. He'll be dead before long. Move along. Oh, did we lose our guides? Oops. Okay, we've got guards here. Weird bunch. Or is this... I mean, that was a wall. Is that actually... No, that's not a palace or anything. This is a big building, so I would assume... Maybe this is where we're going? I should have been watching the guards, but there was conversations going on. And they actually led to a quest, which is cool. Osred II. I assume you are the king. The king of Northumbria sits at the very edge of his seat, one hand gripping each armrest of the chair, craning his neck to count your herd entering his hall. By his side stands a man whose austere robes marks him as a high-ranking religious figure. As you enter, he leans over to infect the king with a frown via the medium of cautioning whispers. That doesn't sound super positive. The king motions to his guard to let you approach and then addresses you personally. Peace be to you, travelers. You stand before Osred, the king of Northumbria. Hail sail, your majesty. I'm Alfbjorn. I am a thane from Jutland. Thane, you say? We have not been visited by your people before. However, that's not to say we are unfamiliar with you. Again, the religious man leans in to whisper his counsel in the king's ear. Previous travelers from Jutland have been somewhat troublesome, so you must forgive my caution. What's the purpose of your journey? We seek allies in our conflicts at home. We believe we have much to offer your court in return for your support. Potentially. Our wish is to establish a new trade routes between our clan and your kingdom. We're simply explorers. We come to you as emissaries of goodwill on behalf of our people. Probably not that. Our main purpose is that we are looking for allies in our conflict. So, yeah, we seek allies in the conflict at home. Osred raises a hand, palm facing you in a gesture of rejection. Diplomatic alliance is out of the question. We have more than enough problems our own to deal with. Perhaps if we help you with your problems, you'll reconsider our offer. Or think carefully about this, your majesty. If you turn down this offer, there will not be another. I mean, ultimately, we're just a thane of a small area. He's king of Northumbria. So, presumably, he doesn't have much to gain from an alliance with us. Like, we've got a group of 10, 11 people to help fight whatever problems are here on this shore while we're here. And we're asking for armies to help fight our battles. It's just not a fair trade. But I'm still going to try and accomplish it. Perhaps if we help you with your problems, you'll reconsider our offer? Osred visibly struggles to structure his words in a way that won't offend you much. Unless you find God, I don't believe we'll come to an arrangement. A group such as yours is simply too politically inconvenient. Okay, yeah. So we might have more success with the other group. The Picts, I think they were calling them, who are supposed to be some sort of pagan. Therefore, they might have more similarities with our religious beliefs. A wise ruler wouldn't let preconceived notions about faith stand in the way of a diplomatic negotiations. Or your god has denounced us, has he? Well, there's little we can do in the face of divine intervention. Then it seems we're at an impasse. I shall take my leave and trouble you no longer, your majesty. I don't want to turn away the possibility. I'm assuming the two of them are fighting, from what we've heard. So probably whichever one I side with, it'll be trying to take down the other. Chances are we're not going to get... We could probably force is a strong word. We could probably, through enough effort, get him on our side. But we might have better luck just naturally with the other side of the conflict. But yes, the wise ruler wouldn't let preconceived notions about faith stand in the way of diplomatic negotiations. I don't recall asking for your advice on how to run my kingdom. You made your proposal and you have my answer. I hope you won't begrudge us that we'll be keeping an eye on you as long as you're within the borders of this realm. The religious man beside the king raises his hand in a strange casual gesture. God save you all. Okay. So yeah, we didn't make friends. But they didn't, you know, have us killed at the gate. A quick word, if you please. I trust you are not too surprised by His Majesty's rejection. After all, you are foreign warriors of pagan faith. I'm not some common warrior. I did expect better treatment. Or I expected something along these lines, yes. I mean, somewhere in the middle. We are someone of some circumstance. We're a Thane. We're not just random warriors. But yes, we are of a different faith. I'm going to go with the top one. A little bit proud. I'm not some common warrior. I did expect better treatment. I regret if you feel you have been treated unfairly, though nothing in my king's behavior requires apology. I understand, though, it may be disappointing. I hope you don't find this impertinent, but would you and your retinue honor me with a practice fight? Huh. What terms do you have in mind? Why do you wish to train with us? Probably to see how he stacks up against, probably not just him, but a group of their soldiers stacks up against a group of ours, just so he's got a better idea. What terms do you have in mind? Myself and 5 of my people against yourself and 5 of yours. I will stake my spear, leech staff, on the fight. There will of course be no deaths or serious injuries. We wish only to test your mettle, as it were, and you may likewise test ours. Why do you wish to train with us? To be completely honest, we simply wish to see how you fight. I don't have a problem with that necessarily. I'll accept. Very good. We will borrow a suitable field south of the city, across the river, and meet in mock combat in the spirit of friendship. I just watched you walk out there, now your name is over here. And you are apparently a door. Or maybe a skull mounted on the doorway. Okay, so everything in here is stealing. No surprise there. Have to check, of course. Alright, let's just head out. Load times are a little bit crazy here. I don't know if it's just that this area takes a bit longer to load. A man dressed in simple yet elegant clothes takes a few steps towards you as you leave King Osred's hall. He extends both his hands to show that he is unarmed. Though a smile rests on the man's lips, there is no hint of it in his eyes. How fare you, Hlaford? My name is Wada. I should like a word or two with you, if you can spare the time. Of course, what's it about? That's a very different tone than the king took with me. Not afraid to be seen with the vile heathens. Or I'd rather not. It seems our presence here is unwanted. I'm not going to insult him. Of course, what is this about? Not here. We should talk in a more private location. Come, I know just the place. Alright, we will try and actually watch you as we follow. Yeah, we need to go through and talk to all the people, because there are quite a few people that want to talk to us. Some of them are probably just merchants, and that's fine. I wonder if he's the pagan, or connected to the pagan that we heard placed a cow's head against a tree, or a horse's head or something. And therefore, maybe he will be more willing to talk to us. How far are you walking? Oh, just here. Alright. This will do. We're away from prying eyes, and the walls of this old fortress lend some weight to our meeting. Wouldn't you agree? If this is an ambush, I'll be very upset. What did you wish to discuss? I am an ealdorman under King Osred, a noble, ruling over a small shire to the south, but Osred is not my sovereign. You are under King Osred, but he's not your sovereign? What does that mean? I serve our former king, Aethelred, first of his name. He was deposed and exiled a decade ago, but he has recently returned. I believe your arrival is quite fortuitous for Aethelred, and for our plans, and I believe he would agree. If you'll travel to the... I can't say that. Inglewood to the northwest, and meet him in his camp, you'll have much to discuss. I take it this is the cause of Osred's reticence, or so the king doesn't know you serve another? Both are interesting questions. But I'm going to go with that last one. The king doesn't know you serve another? He watches you for a moment before replying, No, you've doubtless guessed that I'm taking a considerable risk in contacting you, but I'm counting on your self-interest. I observed your audience with the king. You'll make no headway with him. Aethelred is much more reasonable. I appreciate that you reached out to us. We'll meet your king as soon as we're able. I'll hear what this Aethelred has to say, but I make no promises. We're not here to join someone else's war. I mean, there's a war going on and we're trying to become allies with them. We're going to have to help them at least somewhat to get their war settled before they'll be able to devote any sort of force to helping us with ours. Technically, we're not at war, but it's heading that way. I'll hear what this Aethelred has to say, but I make no promises. I would exhort no promises from you at this stage. I'll travel ahead and let Aethelred know that you're coming. Just as Wada turns to leave, a voice rings out from behind you. Oh, we were heard. And what do we have here? An ealdorman consorting with the foreign heathens in secret? What will his majesty think when he hears of this? Damn, Osred spies have followed you from his hall. We must... Then why did you contact us right leaving the hall? Assuming we were going to be in the area for a little bit, you could have contacted us at a later bit. That's fine. We must prevent word of our meeting from reaching the king, or Averwick will be closed to me. Do we... I mean, this feels like we're taking sides. If we kill the king's spies, I think that shuts down our possibility of working with him. But if we say, this is your problem, Wada, not mine, and walk away, maybe the king will be slightly happier with us, but probably not. We still consorted with a spy or an enemy, even if we didn't side with him. I think at this point, we're kind of screwed. Alright, they won't leave this place alive. Oh, there are so many of you. Let's see. Level 4, 4, 4. Yeah, you're all level 4s. No, we got a level 2 over there. He is in our team. Level 6. That's just not fair. So we're all level 4, and we've got injuries. Which isn't their fault, of course. Oh, and also they get the first turn. So we can try and move back. Yikes. I think that's what we've got to do. We move as far as we can this way. Where we're hopefully only going to take 2 hits. I'm going to leave him up front just to be on the safe side. So hopefully they focus on him rather than taking out Gunnar. First turn, as always. You guys. Let's just back you up as best we can. Roskva, you can tuck in there. Then I'll go there, and then Nefia can guard here. I think that's our best defense at the moment. So we've got some melee capability up front on both sides, but we've pulled back as far as we can. Hopefully they can't get to us to attack this turn. It's not good. Oh, scatter shot. Ugh. That's super bad. And of course they did get to Gunnar. Every time. They just want to focus on him. Ooh. Okay. We survived. Somewhat. What do I do about this? Do I think my attack is more important than healing? I can give someone an extra attack. So yeah, I raised up my leadership and diplomacy. This probably came from one of them. Restores the target's attack action for this turn if they've already spent it. Very interesting. Because you guys hit harder than I do. Maybe. And you have a 100% chance to hit. I don't like how boxed in we are. There's no way for me to get my meleeers out of here. But if we can take out these guys, then we can move Aceleaf and Gunnar off to the side and move the rest of my team back here. And then move them back into block, I think. Okay. How much melee DR? You don't have much. I'm not going to bother with that. Just go with a solid hit there. If you switch to the Dane axe, yeah, you don't do... You could hit the range, but you don't do as much damage. Oh, and we should be going with lethal damage. Oh, we are going lethal. What can you do? You can also inspire. Can you only inspire adjacent? Doesn't look like it. So inspire him.
Yeah.
So then you got your action back. You can kill him.
You face us, Leif Grimvaldar's son. Remember my name.
Then Kettle, take him out. Alright. It's all coming together. So we'll move you back to there. You to here. So you've got, looks like 3 ranged focus characters. So I want Nefia to use her demoralized. I was going to say discouraged, and I'm like, no, that's wrong. So the healing should probably come from me. We need to heal 2 people, actually. Otherwise, he's going down. We might need both of us to do healing. Where can I get to? I guess I could... This is me, right? No. It's Roskva. Roskva can go here. Heal you.
Don't worry, I'm here.
And then move
Very good.
farther out of the way. Ultimately, I'm wanting them to come back forward and plug up this hole. So the rest of us need to get through here. But we can't until I move out of the way. So I'll move there. Kettle's already taken his action. Oh, you can't... No. That'll work. Maybe. This movement is getting a bit dicey. So then if I moved you up to here, I can now heal you. Then move you forward, and then move them to past, and then move Aesli forward and have Nefia back here take a strike. It's sort of Tetrisy that I'm having to do right now. Oh no. No, you can go to here. Then you back there. Then I can take a couple steps back. You can't move any farther. Gunnar can step back with you, though. Perfect. Also, we don't want to be around that ranging shot, so moving back there makes sense as well. So she can still attack either of these people, including you. Huh. Almost a guaranteed kill on you. Just kind of for free. It is a guaranteed kill on you. Let's see. 28 to 32 damage. 49 to 53. Well, that's a pretty obvious choice of who to attack. Please kill him.
Can't blame me for exploiting such an obvious opening.
Let's tuck you back here. Interrupting. Not ideal. Okay, didn't take much damage. Good. They can still get to Gunnar, but I'd rather get Aceleaf nearby. I think that's the best we're going to pull off with this turn. That was a wild opening turn. But we've taken out 3 or 4 of them. 4 remain. They've got their archers, though, and if they just focus fire on someone, could turn out real bad. I can't do anything about that now. Demoralized, that sucks. But it looks like our ranged characters didn't get hit by it. Okay, you activated interrupting, so if we move... Ooh, none of you actually attacked us. Well, that's great. So if we move, we're going to get hit by you. Could have Rusk, but also demoralized, therefore hindering your... Is that what that icon is? Interrupting. Okay. What are all these icons? You have protecting. All adjacent allies get the protected status effect after end of turn. And is that what you have on you then? Uses protecting characters DR if higher. It's better to take you down. Alright, well, let's have you do demoralize. Although there's something to be said for just giving us DR. Yeah, DR is better than getting a chance at being able to lower their... I guess, depending on what their mental defense is, which I could have checked. Your mental... 22%. Yeah, we probably would have succeeded with the demoralize. It's fine. Alright, so we need to break through your shield. I've got people that are good at dealing with shields. Either hook and slash, but can't do that because you're too far away. Or we can just try and break through the shield, which I'm more of a fan of. Although, if we step him forward, Aceleaf can't get in unless we manage to take him out with Nefia, which we won't. So I'm probably going to need him to attack with his Dane Axe. As much as I don't like it. I could also try and stun. What's your physical resistance? 60%. We are not going to stun you. I did give him charge, so we can have him go in for a pretty heavy hit there. Good. If we're lucky enough to not be blocked. He's only got a 36% block chance. We might be able to just cut through.
Can't blame me for exploiting such an obvious opening.
Alright, we're going to need you to Dane Axe so that you can attack at range. Whether you hit him or hit his shield, hopefully you just hit him and he dies. If he hits the shield breaks and someone else can shoot him. Okay. That solves that. I'm going to rush you forward so that you take the attack, but you've got a shield. Hopefully the shield takes it. And it did. What to do with the rest of you? Because we could shoot either of you, but you're being protected. Which doesn't seem to be helping you that much. Or we could shoot you, but your shield will block it. Ooh, good crit. Same thing from Kettle. It is interesting to me that we are definitely on lethal, but occasionally enemies survive it. And then lastly we have you. You can inspire every turn? Well, that seems really good. Charge is an attack action. So I could get Nefia to charge, which will likely do more than just having him swing. So let's give you Inspire onto Nefia. 3 Inspires, like, yeah, it's limited, but 3 actions of that is really powerful. Because combats don't last that long. Okay, you can't hit the last one up there. Yeah, this will be fine. So charge forward. Not bad. As for the rest of you, I'm going to put Gunnar into cover. It won't be cover, actually. I was going to put you in cover, but... yeah, never mind. Because they've got their ranging shot. Okay. Then the rest of us, I think I'll move forward a little bit. Kettle can step forward a touch. Probably we'll leave it at that. Ooh, a stun. Not great. Oh, how dare you.
Go out like this.
We're probably going to take him out this turn, though. So, because she's not going to be down for long, hopefully there aren't major penalties. Let's just take you out with a bow. That means the 2 of you... we can't get a flanking, unfortunately. But I could charge you. Oh, you're just dead. Okay. Oh, yep, very dead. Alright, Nefia was down for less than a turn. No injuries. Perfect. And our sword did degrade slightly. Or his sword degraded. Is Wada actually going to be a companion? I guess he's got a portrait and he joined us in a fight. The last of Osred's men falls, and with nary a pause to catch his breath, Wada draws his knife and finishes off each of the surviving attackers in turn. I mean, there's only one who's survived. There we go. Please, forgive me for that display of cruelty. As I said, I must be absolutely sure that word of our meeting doesn't make it to the king. I mean, probably the king asked them to watch us, not him. So the king will know when they don't report back in and they're found dead that we've attacked. So yeah, it signaled the end of any possible friendship with the king. He tosses you a pouch of coin. Here, their leader had this. Now, it looks like a common robbery, and it's only right to keep the coins as thanks for helping me. I mean, yeah, you could pretend it's a common robbery, but it's 6 of the king's spies that were tracking us all died. Like, I don't know. 320 valuables, though. I'm leaving for Inglewood at once. I hope to see you there. Go with God. Mine or yours, whichever favors you best. Well, let's quickly loot the bodies. Not much exciting. Yeah. Hopefully we are still free to wander around the town for a while, but that's not the best start. But anyway, that's where we're going to end the episode here. So thank y'all for watching. And next time we will, I guess, keep exploring town and hopefully no one jumps us for, you know, murdering a bunch of the king's men. So thanks for watching and I'll see you guys then. Bye.